Hello guys, it's me again. Today I would like to show you how to configure DHCP along with the devices and how to basically let devices obtain the IP address automatically. So basically, as you can see, I've put some notes for it's just for myself so I know what devices. I like to do this because it helps you in terms of what devices have the certain IP addresses. Now, this obviously it's not needed. Because I'll be using DHCP in this video, so this will be there'll be all different IP addresses possibly, right? So what we're gonna do is, as you can see, I've put an IP address for a switch. I've not configured it yet, but however, what I want you to do is just a wee task for you. If you can, I would like you to do is try and configure the server by yourself. No, not the server, the IP address of the server. And this, because the reason I'm asking you to do this is because it will train you and help you to actually assign the IP addresses for you. It's the best if you do it by yourself, as it helps you a lot. So if you can just configure the IP address by yourself and then connect the cabling to this the server to the switch, and then just get back to me, and then I'll continue with the video. Okay, so just before I start explaining everything on how to configure the DHCP and stuff, right? There's some important things you need to know. In IP addressing, the IP addresses go all the way through, basically from 10 to 100, I think 3, something like that. On the screen right now, there should be a wee chart on what the IP addresses are, basically, what classes, because there's basically 5 classes. We need there's only 3 we need to focus, A, B, C. So we need to only focus on 3 classes of IP addressing. A, B, C, and there's D and E, but they're reserved for special purposes. Right? We don't need to know about them for now. Now, as you can see, I told you in the last video, I told you that 192 is a class C IP address. 192, that's the first 3 digits of IP address, right? That specifies the class of that. So specifies the class of the IP address, which is 192. And if it's 192, it's a class C. Now, class C has a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. If it was a class B, it will be 255.255.00, and the same with class A. It'll be 255.0000. It'll be 255 and 3 zeros. I'll put examples on the screen so you can sort of understand. Now, you might also get IP addressing like 234.0, right? It's not going to work now because I would have to calculate it. What's this? Oh, sorry, that's a computer. So let's just put it right. So as you can see, so on the screen, there's going to be examples. I'll try and teach you. The networking is not really something easy. I cannot explain it right now, right? Because networking is a big topic. It will take me a whole video to teach networking. I will do a video on networking, how to actually do it and understand it, so you guys can understand it and learn it as well if you ever want to start in IT support, cybersecurity, or anything. Plus, networking is quite important because if you're going to ever secure a network, you need to know networking. There's no chance you can secure a network without networking, because subnetting is also basically security. Subnetting is what it does is it makes the network smaller or bigger. It's up to the network administrator, basically, or the person implementing the network, to make sure that their IP addresses are not being wasted. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here. You guys don't even know. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to explain stuff so you can maybe look it up yourself. And if you can look it up yourself, you might also get some information, and then, come back to the video, and then you're gonna learn stuff from me. Okay, right, let's stop talking now. I'm just gonna show you, right? So basically, DHCP is very easy to set up. You go to the server, the domain controller. Make sure it's the main control, because if you have 2 servers, that's why I don't have the second computer server connected. If you connect 2 servers, there's need to be a domain controller. That's the dominating computer. dominating server in the network. You can all have 2 servers controlling the network. On this, it's a different network, but then you would split 2 networks with a router, right? So therefore, I just have one device connected. So what we're going to do now is you go into the server, you go to services, and you go to DHCP, not 6, just DHCP, right? And as you can see, it's a different menu. You might not even know what this going on here, right? It's just watch what I'm doing and I'll show you. So let's first turn the service on, right? We don't need to change the name. The default gateway, we're not going to set up right now, right? We're just going to DNS. The DNS is basically the domain name system. You don't need to know about it right now. So basically, DNS IP address will be the server, the domain controller IP address. So 192.168.10.5. Okay, let's just set it to this now. Starting IP address 192.168.10, and we're gonna do 15, 20. We're gonna do 20. That's the starting. So any device that connects to the device, it's gonna start with this IP address above 20, all the way to 254. Now, subnet mask, we don't need to change this as it's already configured. Maximum number of users, we don't need to change this either, just leave it. Now, TFTP server, we're gonna leave it, and WC address, we're just gonna leave it, right? Now, make sure before you go, you need to make save or add, right? One of those, it matters how many server pools you have. Okay, that's fine. So now it's already configured now, okay. So now what we need to do, we need to go to our computer and click DHCP. Configuration, DHCP, and DHCP. And now every computer, as you can see, the first computer is using the DHCP server. 192.168.10.20, 192.168.10.21, and it's going to go all the way, right? All the way. Now, if I also add an additional printer, like some additional device, for example, let's add additional computer, right? Right? It's just configuration, the DHCP. There we go. Right? And now it's going to change. Let's just let it connect. As you can see, it changed 192.168.10.20. Now, you're going to ask, what happens if I disconnect these 2 devices, right? Let me just actually... Right, let's just disconnect these 2. Right, they're not connected. Let's connect this device computer first and this device first again, right? Let's see what happens. Remember that this IP address was 20 and this was 24, I think it was 23. Was it? Yeah, it was 23. So let's just let it connect. Okay, that's now it's connected. Like, let's check. 23 and 20. Okay, the IP is... I expected the IP address to change. Okay, it doesn't matter. I thought it was going to change. Okay, right. Okay, so there's just a wee fun step I want to show you. So if you have a server in place, what you can do is go to services, HTTP, turn HTTP on and HTTPS on as well. Now what you can do is basically, if you have it turned on, go to web browser, and if you put the IP address of the actual server, yeah, so if you put the IP address of the actual server, there's things you can actually do here. You can make a wee web page. However, remember that's HTTP, it's not secure, right? Obviously it's just Cisco packet tracers. No one's going to hack into your Cisco packet tracer file. But what you can do is also make another file. So what you can do is this, and oh my god, we've been hacked. We've been absolutely hacked. No, I'm joking. This is actually easy to set to. I'll show you how to do it yourself. So if you go to services, HTTP, you just click new file, you name it something.html. It'll create a new file. You click edit, there you go. Now you need to upload a file, so import it. Click import, find a file, make sure it's a picture, make sure you know the file type, and save it something that you can remember or check up easy. Just something that you can write easy, right? And then you just go to basically copy this, right? You can find this on W3 Skills. I just copied it up since I don't want to take too long to write this, so just go on the internet, it's HTML, and there you go, it just works. And then you just go into web browser, right? 192.168.10.5. I don't know what's your IP address, but I suggest it's just something like this along with this, right? So you go to whatever your file type, whatever you saved your file type as, and .html. And now if you give it a second, it'll load, and it'll load your picture. You can also write text. There's a lot of things you can do. I actually like doing this because it's fun. Making the websites and stuff. Yeah. So I think this will be it for this video. It's just a quick guide how to do DHCP. For the next video, I'm planning to do is make a bigger network and show you some more stuff, and probably configuring the switch and making a default gateway with the routers and stuff. So if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to give me some feedback in the comment section, and if you can subscribe, I'll be thankful. Thank you.